Equally confused, Zelther tried to assert authority. Today, you will witness the true power of the Carvothian Empire. Today, you will understand that resistance is meaningless. The humans applauded politely. Someone shouted, "We're ready when you are." Zelther signaled his fleet. Warships moved in perfect formation, cutting through the atmosphere, repeatedly breaking the sound barrier. Sonic booms rolled across continents. Then, they unleashed their weapon systems. Beams of concentrated energy struck uninhabited deserts, oceans, and mountains. Each impact released energy equal to a small nuclear weapon. The ground trembled. Mushroom clouds rose. The humans watched in awe. Scientists shouted numbers, taking notes, measuring energy, analyzing beams. Questions followed. "What's the energy yield per shot?" asked a physicist. "How do you prevent atmospheric ionization?" Another asked, "Is that a particle beam or a directed energy weapon?" General Martinez approached Thor. "Commander, impressive firepower, but your tactical deployment has vulnerabilities. Concentrating your fleet over population centers makes you predictable. Coordinated attacks from multiple vectors could overwhelm you. Have you considered dynamic orbital patterns?" Zor's eyes narrowed. "Are you critiquing my strategy?" "Yes," she said calmly. "Firepower is excellent, but execution could improve. We wargamed your fleet last night. Suggestions could improve efficiency by 30 to 40%. You gamed against my fleet?" "Yes. Military study threats, plan responses. We also analyzed supply chains, alliance structures, and costs. Reports are ready, about 600 pages." Thor felt a small crack inside him. 600 pages in one night? "Preliminary analysis," Martinez replied. "Full assessment takes weeks." Then came the unexpected. A young human woman, early 20s, bright purple hair, carrying a sketchbook, approached Thor. "Excuse me, Commander Amaya, art student from NYU. May I draw you? Your silver patterns reflect light beautifully." Zor hesitated. "You wish to create art of me?" "Yes. Opportunities to draw actual aliens are rare. Normally, it's imagination and movies." Before he could answer, she began sketching. A crowd gathered, more artists joined. Soon, a dozen humans were drawing Carvothian warriors. Confused but flattered, the warriors began posing. "Your armor is incredible." "Practical or ceremonial?" asked one artist. "Both," a warrior replied. "It protects and displays rank and achievements." "Functional fashion, fascinating." "Humans have similar concepts, like military dress uniforms," said another. Within an hour, discussions about armor design, ceremonial traditions, and war chants filled the plaza. Warriors and students shared knowledge. Surprisingly, the war chant resembled a football song. Soon, humans and Carvothians were singing together. Sailor watched in horror. This was no conquest. This was a cultural festival. Someone suggested lunch. Thor tried to refuse, but his warriors were already heading to food trucks. A chef handed Thor tacos al pastor. Pork, pineapple, cilantro, onions. "Try it. You'll love it." Zor, who had survived 473 conquests eating only ration bars, hesitated. He took a bite. His 6 eyes widened. The flavors, savory meat, sweet pineapple, sharp onions, fresh cilantro, were extraordinary. He finally understood human enthusiasm for food. Around him, warriors tried pizza, sushi, curry, dumplings, and croissants. Some wept with joy. One warrior debated kimchi making with a Korean grandmother. Thek's app approached Thor with 3 tacos. "Sir, we have a problem. All 3,000 crew members want to beam down. They've heard about the tacos." That evening, Thor agreed to a summit. His warriors refused to leave Earth until experiencing barbecue, and fleet captains requested cultural exchanges. The summit in Geneva included diplomats, military leaders, scientists, and ordinary citizens. Secretary-General Okonkwo addressed Thor, "We've learned about your empire, technology, and culture. You've learned about humanity. Let's discuss the future, not as conquerors and conquered, but as partners." "The Eternal Throne will never approve," Thor said. "Tell us about it," Dr. Patel asked gently. "Is it a ruler, council, or system? How are decisions made?" Thor hesitated, then admitted, "A council of 12 elder species. Decisions by consensus, nothing changes. Conquest protocols haven't updated in 3,000 years." Ambassador Chen leaned in. "Societies evolve. Has reform been suggested?" "Many tried, none succeeded. The throne fears change, believing old ways maintain order. But do they ensure prosperity, happiness, peace?" General Martinez spoke, "Commander, you expected fear, submission, conquest. But Earth responds differently: curiosity, skepticism, bureaucracy, and food. You've shown power, it's impressive. You could destroy us. But consider this, we could help you. Your empire is stagnant. Humanity evolved from caves to space stations in 12,000 years. We're innovative, adaptable, chaotic. Not technology, but ideas." Dr. Patel added, "What if we collaborate? Share technology, share innovations. Teach the galaxy, teach adaptation. Make Earth the first voluntary member of a reformed empire." "The throne would never approve," Thor said, uncertain. "Maybe someone should challenge the throne," Okono said. "You've conquered 473 worlds. That's 473 civilizations that could benefit. You're the supreme commander. If anyone can propose change, it's you. You ask treason." "No, progress," Chen corrected. Thor looked around. Humans offering partnership, warriors sharing tacos, contradictions yet courage, primitive yet innovative. "I need to think," he said. "Take time. Meanwhile, cultural exchanges await. Volunteers will show your crew our cities, art, music, and food," Okono replied. Thor considered reports, explanations, 3 days on Earth, no conquest, only tacos. He thought of 3,000 years of unchanged protocols. 473 worlds in submission rather than partnership. An empire that stopped growing because it stopped learning. "Yes," he said quietly. "Let us learn from each other." Applause erupted. Humans and Carvothians celebrated something new, not conquest, not surrender, but possibility. That night, Thor sent his report to the Eternal Throne. To the Eternal Throne, Earth integration is proceeding differently. Initial intimidation failed due to human resilience and peculiar responses. I propose voluntary alliance with cultural and technological exchange. Recommend suspension of traditional conquest protocols in favor of diplomatic partnership. Introduce coffee into imperial supply chains. Full details to follow. Request guidance. Request more coffee. Commander's Thor. He waited weeks for a response. Meanwhile, he accepted invitations, UN General Assembly, concerts, cooking competitions. 3 days ago, he arrived to conquer Earth. Now he learned messy, complicated, yet possible ways to connect civilizations, paperwork, coffee, debates, and tacos. Ways that might actually work. Looking at Earth from his flagship, he wondered if the galaxy was ready for humanity. Then corrected himself, if humanity was ready for the galaxy. Then he realized the truth. Nobody was ready for what would happen when humans and aliens finally worked together. For the first time in 62 conquests, Supreme Commander's Thor smiled.